Hey guys, I'm here to tell you about HARP. H.a.a.r.p. This is a major alert. People in the society have to know about this. You guys have to know about this. First off, it is called HARP. And what HARP means is high, let me make sure I'm not mistaken, high frequency active auroral research program. Okay, and what that means is, first off, you ever seen an aurora? They can actually make auroras at HARP. Anyways, another thing I was wanting to tell you guys about this is that it was established in 1993, and the field of research they're supposed to be using is the ionosphere, and HARP is an ionospheric research program jointly funded by the U.S. Air Force, the U.S. Navy, the University of Alaska, and the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. It's called DARPA. Designed and built by BAE Advanced Technologies. BAEAT. Its purpose is to analyze the ionosphere and investigate the potential for developing ionospheric advancement technology for radio communications and surveillance. The HARP program operates a major subarctic facility named the H.a.a.r.p. research station on Air Force-owned site near Gakona, Alaska. Now, the location is actually in Gakona, Alaska. Affiliations is the University of Alaska. The operating agency is the Officer of Naval Intelligence Air Force Research Laboratory. Their official website is www.haarp.alaska.edu. Okay, now, first off, I do want to say a couple things about this issue. It comes down to a lot of weather control. They said that this was built for keeping us from getting hurt by a nuclear accident. Okay, now imagine this. Imagine a telephone pole, because I have seen the dimensions of these. I'm gonna say telephone poles. Imagine 120 foot. Imagine by 60 foot wide, and imagine by 30 foot the other direction. Anyways, it comes out like this. It goes the top of the antenna. It's 120 foot, and it's massive. Like I said, I'll show you guys some pictures. It goes like this, and then and it comes out in four ways. Okay, it's and it's very very big. Okay, one of those produces 1 million amps. 1 million amps. Okay, now imagine there's like 144 of them. I'll come back and tell you the for sure answer. It might be 200. But anyways, multiply that by the 1 million amps, and first off, here's what happens. It puts off a frequency. It puts off a sound frequency, and what happens is they actually are able to manipulate the weather. And the way they are able to manipulate the weather is through HARP. Okay. Now, another thing about this is the Air Force funded it, but it is all, every single bit of this is about depopulation. Not every single bit of it, but for the majority it is. Okay. Um, you know, it's just it's crazy. It is literally crazy. And imagine all of those at one time. Well, here's what it does. Imagine the world. I have a globe right here. Imagine the world. Okay, here's us. Let me find this right here. hold on. Here's us. Okay. Here's what happens when HARP goes off in Alaska. Okay. When HARP goes off, imagine that. But before this happens, imagine there is a layer about 2 inches from this globe, circling it, and it is like a balloon type effect. Okay, now imagine if what happens is in H.a.a.r.p, where Alaska is, what happens is it when these frequencies go off, it puts a discharge in that bubble. It creates a small bubble of its own. Okay, now when these frequencies are turned off, imagine when that bubble goes back into the atmosphere. Therefore, it causes the pressure, and then it goes around the world. Um, there's all types of uses for it, but H.a.a.r.p is very, very real, and it needs to be stopped. And if anybody has any ideas on how we can stop that, I'll be very, very, very impressed. There's actually a lot of videos on this stuff. Give me 1 minute, please, and I'll tell you some other things about it. Oh God, it's been such a crazy week in the last few months in this world. I mean, besides the fact that globalization is on the rise massively, massively. There is nothing that people think that they can do about it. What you need to do is take your money out of the bank, take every single bit of it, quit spending it, and another thing is quit thinking. People are thinking that silver is going to be the new thing. Don't invest all your money in silver. I know that's off subject, but just don't invest all your money in silver. The best thing you can do is make sure everyone in your family has a passport. This is my word of advice towards the end of this video. Make sure that everyone has a passport in case we have to leave the country fastly. Because in the state of an emergency, no one is going to be allowed to leave the country due to the fact that there has been a terrorist threat on homeland grounds. This is going to happen. Look at the media. Look where it's heading. They're trying to get us used. They're trying to find out what the reactions are to people seeing these traumatic, crazy things. And believe this or not, if you look at like one of the most genius of cinema, I cannot think of his name. I usually would know it. But the thing is he was like a prophet. I can't think of his name, but he predicted like 8 or 9 very major shit that fucking happened in real life. And it's just another thing. Just wear sunblock. I guess that would help. I try to avoid being out of that fucking sun. And another thing, those fucking chemtrails. I've been seeing them lately. What's in them? There's aluminum in them. There's also magnesium. What is it? Magnesium something. But I mean, there's no telling what that one was. I mean, I have some on my YouTube that I was able to see. But you know what? It's just it's getting to the point where if people need to stand up and fucking do what I'm doing. Do what I'm doing. What would the world be like without people like me and you? If you're watching this video, then you feel the same way I do. This country's going to shit and you're fucking tired of it. You're fucking tired of it. I mean, it runs in our blood. Our neighbor's house could catch on fire and we would not give a shit if we was watching it on TV. Not me, not you, but a massive majority. If they was watching TV and it was breaking news, their neighbor's house was on fire, they would say, well, shit, at least it wasn't fucking me. This country will change for the best. There's gonna be a lot more equality over the next. It's gonna take some time, but there will be more equality. We have to get rid of these banksters. We got to get rid of these fucking banksters, and they're starting to do a little bit. But the United States that we once knew is gone. It's gone. This was set up from the beginning. Now globalization, and as far as that's concerned, I don't know how some people feel about it, or even if you don't know what it is, first off, let me explain to you what globalization is. Globalization is a one world government, meaning people have more power. Okay, and do you think it's a coincidence that the U.S. military has bases everywhere, all over the world? The reason we got into it, the reason we're at war with Afghanistan is obviously for the oil, but but it's like, why do you want the oil? Because they're rich, right? It's not just the oil, it's the control, it's the power. Because if you think about it, that's what, if you want to take over the world, you want to have all the natural resources, and guess what, guys? I gotta go. I try not to stay longer than 10 minutes on here because but I tell you what, guys. I very much appreciate all the support I have gotten lately. I never knew, I never knew that I was half the person that I've realized I am through other people letting me know. And I do believe each and every one of us have it in us to do anything we want. And the next generation, this generation coming, will teach the older generations, and the older generations will teach us, and we will not lose. Our country will not fall. People like me will never fade away. I'm a veteran of the U.S. Army, and people like me will never fade away. Before they can take my rights, they can take my life. The Constitution lives within me, and so does it you. So, anyways, if you want to look me up, go to Daryl Day 44 at YouTube.com, and don't put a space. It's just Daryl Day 44, or you can type in Daryl Day. And please do me a favor. If you want to see videos some more, all you have to do is subscribe. If you subscribe, I got this. I'll keep you updated on my blogs. I got a blog going on right now. It's It's www.americancorruption101.blogspot.com, and then there's www.americancorruption with one R in corruption 101.com. I know it's kind of confusing, so just stick to the first one. I'll try to fix that. Anyways, if you want to email me, it is unitednetworkintelligence@gmail.com. Okay. And you can also email me at darylday44@gmail.com. If you have any questions about United Network Intelligence Agency, please email me, and we can resolve whatever. If you have any problems out there that you need help with, any answers that you think you might need, I have been so far I've been working off requests, and I'm very open to any questions or any live chat feeds. So just let me know, and we will change the world one person at a time. Just keep in mind, we are we are more capable of what people think, and we are actually living in a dimension that we don't even realize. And we are walking around blind, guys. Open your eyes and look at the real reality. It's beautiful. Peace.